Greetings, beloved beings of light. Thank you for joining me here today. Today I'm going to transmit my next mission. Our last mission was a great success for the harmonic convergence. On the 15th through the 18th, the ceremony was a great success. My guides have transmitted to me that over 333 love workers have been freed from all contracts, karmic bonds, all cords have been cut. And there are many of you that know this, and there's many that have been affected by this without them knowing. This is the first time I'm filming myself in my Taoist uniform, Taoist shirt, regalia, with my Mei Long. This is called Mei Long. You see the Tibetan teachers and masters wear it. Mei Long is like mirror or looking glass. It symbolizes the uncluttered, enlightened mind, and it also protects the teacher's heart. I always wear this when I teach because you never know what may come through a student or may appear when certain energies are being released as you're teaching. This is a Buddhist mala from one of my Zen teachers, Zen masters. And this is a Buddhist whisk here, a fly whisk. You see this in the Taoist, the Buddhist, and in Hinduism. It is a symbol of wiping the mind of all illusions, all delusion. It's also a great tool for releasing energies. It's just one of the many tools that I use when I teach. So my guides and teachers have activated a new mission for myself. This is something I've never done in the past. After many, many years of teaching and many students, this is the first time that I'll be teaching through the internet, privately and publicly. Now the Nei Gong Taoist arts I can only teach privately. This is something that can't be shared publicly. So these trainings and teachings, I teach Qigong, Nei Gong. I practice Shen Gong, but I cannot teach that at this time. The main art that I teach is called Kunlun, Kunlun, Sifu Max, Qing Feng Dao Shi. He started his own lineage. Kunlun is one of the most sacred mountains in China. I also teach Qigong arts, the healing arts. Kunlun is a healing art also, Nei Gong for Middle Dantian. It is a rainbow body path. It's a water path, the downward flow. Also, I wanted to show you this. What I'm sitting on is a cushion that I got in a monastery that I trained at called a Zafu, Z-A-F-U. That means sitting. Za, like Zazen, is sitting meditation. Zafu, sitting cushion. But don't worry, I won't make you sit on a cushion. Most of the arts that we practice, it'll be sitting in a chair or standing. We do standing and sitting practices. Some of the arts that I teach with the Kunlun system, the Kunlun practice, the 5 elements, Nei Gong standing practice, the gold flower practices, laughter Qigong, Kunlun, wandering hands. There's many different arts that we teach. So depending on where you are at in life, or what kind of medical conditions you may have, that we will decide on what practices we will teach you. So for the first 44, this is going to be one-on-one private classes through Skype. And these numbers and prices were transmitted to me from my guides, and it's a way that I'll be able to cut back on hours at my day job to be able to teach more full-time. In the past, I've only taught in groups, face-to-face. I've never taught through the internet. So this is something that my guides want me to do to reach a wider audience and to be able to teach more full-time. I used to teach a group of once a week, then I went to once a month due to time constraints and things that didn't align at that time. So for the 3, it's going to come in 3 waves or 3 tiers. The first will be 44, and this number is what my guide said how much chi, so that'll be a couple hours a day. Each session will be an hour to an hour and a half, depending on the time, the day, and what's going on in the field. So this is, when I do the teachings, I also transmit chi, which I will do here in a little bit. I'm going to try to keep this video short, under 20 minutes. So each tier is going to build up to the next one, the 3 waves, and the final one will be free teachings for all of humanity. So each level is a sponsorship. So the first level will be for the team of 44. I can only take on 44 total students at this time, and it'll be $77 per session. And all I ask is the commitment of 1 hour per month. So the sponsorship would be $77. And that's for people that feel the calling, that want to learn the Taoist arts, and to have me one-on-one to teach you 30 years of training that I've done. Now Sifu has many apprentices like myself, and only a few are still teaching due to many things. So this is going to, the sponsorship is going to help myself to get these teachings out to the world. It's also going to help the crystal children that I've been taking responsibility for, that have helped me to, without them, without the 3 feathers in Vegas, the 3 crystals, I would have never been able to pull off the ceremony that I did on the 15th on the harmonic convergence. So I'm indebted to them. Also, we have a deep connection in 5D. So I need to be their caretakers until they're fully activated. So the first level, the 44, will lead to the 77. So the 44 will be a one-on-one, 1 hour per month at $77. Once I reach the 44, then I'll do a group of 77, which will be $22. That'll be once a month. So I can take on 77 in a group session, and this will be a private group that it won't be transmitted into the collective. These are private sessions, the individual and the group of 77. Then once we reach the 77, that'll be $22, but I can't activate that level until the 44 is reached, because until I reach the 44, I won't have the time and the resources to be able to do group trainings. And then once we reach the 77, I'll be able to do a free Qigong training. Qigong I can transmit through the internet, through YouTube. There's certain agreements that I made with our Sifu, and there's certain agreements at the 44, and these 44 will be my right hand, left hand warriors of the light. This will be training for the future event, for what's going to unfold to be way showers for all of humanity. And also these will be the teachers and way showers in the Ecuador Healing Retreat Center. So I know some people can't afford the 77, but out of 12,000 subscribers, I'm sure there's 44 that can sponsor this mission that is unfolding before us now. So these will lead up to the free for all of humanity. So don't worry if you can't afford the 77. This is for people that have disposable income, that feel the calling for this mission, and that will help the next group, the 77, and then the 10,000, what we call, my guides are saying, for the 10,000, which in Taoism, the 10,000 symbolizes all beings, all things. It's from the void came the yin-yang, the duality, and from there the 3 dantians, the trinity, From the Trinity, the 5 elements, and from the 5 elements, the 10,000 things, which is all life in all realms. So once we get to 44, I have it posted on the website. You can sign up. You can either go to primedisclosure.com and click Divine 44 at the top of the page, or go to primedisclosure.com/love44 and put your name and email and submit that. I'll receive an email, and you'll get my Skype information, a page that you can pay for the session for the month. This will start September 1st, and we'll have you sign up 1 per month, and you can change the day. And anyone over the 44, it's first come, first serve. So if we exceed 44, we'll put you on a waiting list if someone drops out. Now, these healing arts that I teach are something that need to be practiced. Sometimes you'll receive a healing in 1 session, sometimes it might take 10, but this will be 1 hour per month, so the rest of the month you need to practice what I teach you. And these teachings will help you to realize your full potential. They'll help you to tap into your 0-point energy. This is a rainbow body path. Now, some people are under the delusion that rainbow body could happen by accident, and this is something that it's not an easy path. I'm not going to say that it's not going to take work and effort. That's why we call it Gong Fu. Gong Fu means a divine art, or a great art that takes great effort to master. Just like we call Qi Gong. I teach Qi Gong, which is Qi and then Gong, Qi Gong, which means energy work. You know, Qi is energy, life force. Qi Gong is the work, the energy work that you will be learning, that you'll be practicing, that you'll be able to transmit. So any Qi Gong that I teach, you can teach to your teams. The Nei Gong you have to sign an agreement not to teach that. Only students of the lineage of Qing Feng Dao Shi, Sifu Max, are allowed to teach the Kunlun arts. So that is one agreement that we'll have to sign, and then depending on any medical conditions, say bipolar, if you're bipolar and on medication, or are suffering from blood cancer, there's certain arts that I can't teach, but I can teach you the Qigong to help to heal from that. It'll be a process. It's going to take time potentially. Now, there's going to be some sessions where the Great Spirit, the Holy Spirit, will come through me and through the medium, through the field, to do a healing, but that's up to the higher powers, the higher potential, your higher self, any agreements you made in 5D and beyond. Now, when I put on this Taoist shirt and the Mei Long here, and I start the transmission, the session, the teaching, the training, I step aside, my consciousness steps aside, and my higher self comes through, or the Tao. The Tao, T-A-O, for Taoism, Taoist, means the way. It's been translated as the way, the truth. And the Kunlun is a Taoist art. It's a lineage that was started by Sifu, our Sifu Max Christensen. You can learn more about him on primordialalchemist.com. He is a Taoist immortal, gold dragon body. He is a Mongolian shaman of the Blue Wolf clan. This is one of his shamanic drums that he made, which is what I use in the teachings and the healings. Aho! Aho! So also the first time I've ever played that on film. But I use that very often in pretty much every class I teach. I use the sacred drum. That's the heartbeat of Gaia, the heartbeat of Earth, the heartbeat of the Great Spirit. Miteako Yasin. So our lineage comes from many paths, but it is a divine path created by Qingfeng Dao Shi, the Kunlun mountain. It was said that Lao Tzu, that wrote the Tao Te Ching, when he ascended, he went to Kunlun mountain. Kunlun it can symbolize the divine feminine, or heaven, the new earth, Eden. So this is the path to the new earth. That's why any student of mine, the 44 and then the 77, will be the way showers for the new earth, to help activate and to transmit your 0-point energy, your quantum field, out into the field to uplift all of humanity. And this was triggered and manifest through the ceremony that I did on the 15th. So if you haven't watched that, please watch that, because there's transmissions that I gave that I've never given in my life at any time. So it was a very unique moment in time, a unique moment in eternity. Each moment is like a priceless gem. So Sifu says, with all things in life, especially with the teachings, these sacred teachings, there needs to be an exchange of energy. So some people I know do not resonate with the money thing, and just know that from the financial support that I'll receive through this, I'll be able to then do free classes and free training for all of humanity. But I need to be able to cut back on the hours. I've been working for the last 8 months every day. I haven't taken a day off in 8 months to prepare. I mean, obviously working in 3D to pay bills and that, but also working in the Qigong and the energy body to help fulfill the mission for the harmonic convergence of 2019, which was a great success. And it wouldn't have been done without the 3 feathers, the 3 crystals in Vegas, and all of you that have been transmitting your love and light to myself and our team of 144. So I bow to you and thank you for that. And I look forward to connecting with you through these trainings as a student, as a friend, as a way shower. So go to Prime Disclosure if this resonates with you. If you have any questions, please send them to info@primedisclosure.com. That'll be the email address I'll be using. And I can only communicate now through email and through Skype. And only the 44 can get my Skype email. Now, as far as the Qigong classes, I will do those live, and they'll be for anyone in the Ecuador mission, in the CBD business, and anyone that has donated in the past. I'll send out an invite to that. But I will record the Qigong trainings and then upload them to my YouTube channels, the Paul Butler and the Prime Disclosure, and then put them on the website. And that'll be once a month, and that'll be free for all of humanity. But I can't do those until we fill the 44 positions and then the 77 positions. So again, the 44, which will be one-on-one private sessions through Skype, will be $77. And then once we reach the 44, I'll open up the second level, the second wave for the 77, and that'll be $22. And that'll be Neigong, Qigong practices. And then once we reach the 77, I'll do the group for Qigong, which I can then transmit to everyone in this realm. So everyone that's supporting will be contributing to these lessons, these teachings. And I know many Qigongs. There's thousands of different Qigongs, and the Qigong for lower Dantian, it's Qigong, Neigong, Shengong. Neigong for middle, Shengong for upper Dantian. The Dantian, it's been translated as elixir field, and that's D-A-N-T-I-A-N, Dantian. And it's like a chakra. There's 3, lower, middle, upper, the Trinity, past, present, future. And these are things that I will teach. Also, we teach healing art, the 3 points of healing. in the 5 elements, nay Gong. So thank you all for joining me here today. I appreciate each and every one of you. I look forward to this next mission together as we manifest the new earth into this realm through our heart center. I'm going to end this. This is a flute that I got from Blue Eagle Feather. It's a crow, one of my totems, one of my many totems, the crow. So I send my love, my light, my truth out into the field to all of you. I love you all, beloved beings of light. Namaste. The Winged Nation just came to me to remind me that from the angelic realm I received another white feather to confirm this next mission. It's the start of this mission, the final mission into New Earth, the white feather, to create the new Trinity, the divine matrix, manifest into this realm. So look for these omens, these symbols, these synchronicities of this path resonates with you, this Taoist path. This is an ancient traditional Taoist path. Taoist, Buddhist, Hindu, we bring all paths together into this still center. And this is ancient arts. I know many people in the past have labeled me New Age or metaphysical. But everything I teach is ancient, and it integrates with what is new. Things such as working with the crystals and these metaphysical concepts of the new earth, the new age. They are synchronistic with the ancient Taoist, Hindu, Buddhist arts. So they all resonate together. All things are connected in the field. There is no separation. The separation now is just in the mind. It's just a frequency of resonance that we are breaking through as we go through and through and through. So one more final transmission of the flute. The white winged nation just came before me here. It is a rebirthing, an energy coming up out of the earth. So now I end this with a chi transmission. So all Lightworkers watching this now, put your awareness in your heart center, and the 44 are going to feel this like a fire in the middle of their being, in the center of their being, as I transmit the fire from within me to the fire within you. Feel that fire in the middle of your being, lifting you higher and higher up the vortex, up the portal, to your highest self, to the top of Kunlun mountain. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Feel the bliss within, feel the bliss, the eternal bliss consciousness. Namaste.